Don't destroy that negative if you want the picture to develop. Now, I'd like you to listen to this brief story. Back in the days when I was in seminary, there's this friend of mine that we were classmates together. I've always seen him use one of the condemned stores. I use the word condemned because that store was no longer in use anymore. So one of the days that I saw him always going into that store that had no window because it was just a mere packing store of no other usage. So he would always go into that store to do something. He would shut the door and remain right inside that store for a while. I kept observing, and one day in my curiosity, I walked up to him and I called him by name, Fred. I said, what is it that you've always gone into that store to do? And then he said to me, my good friend, there's something about photography which you may not know, and it's a law. I said, I'd like to know more. Then he said to me that when you are done snapping your shots, you will take the film when you're done capturing into what they call a dark room and have the film go through the process that is called the developmental process or period. He said during such a time, these films which you've taken shots will be developed in a dark room where there's no ventilation, no ray of light. And when I tried to find out from him what the implication of this is, he said to me that during this period of development, if any light penetrates into that dark room, it will destroy the development. The negative will not come out as beautiful as the picture would have become. And while he said that to me, I had a different understanding altogether of what that means. This is where I came up with the word, don't destroy the negative, otherwise the picture will not develop. You have to understand in life that when situations take you to the dark room where there's no ventilation, there is something that is about to develop. It will interest you to know that the finishing of every picture you brand as photogenic began with a darkroom experience, began with where there is no light, no ventilation. That could be likened to the life that you might be living right now when there is no ventilation or when there is no ray of light anywhere in form of help or assistance. Just know that there is something that is about to happen, and that is what is called the end result of the process. That picture you admire so much went through darkroom experience. It is called negative, and yet it goes through darkroom where there's no ventilation. Think about it. And at the end of the day, it becomes a picture that is too photogenic that people admire you. Allow this process if you really want to enjoy the proceed. Stay blessed.